Hello there everyone, this is Neko here, getting ready to play The Infected. I'll catch you up. Last episode, I was on the brink of death. Woo! We got the water flask, made it back, thankfully. Built myself a chair to recover most of my health. It was a hell of a ride. And then I spent a day grinding, maybe 2 days grinding and setting up. So you'll see we'll have 4 extractors now because I couldn't keep up with the stone demand of this. And even then, 3 of these are still not enough to keep up with this. So I kind of help out by mining some stones and stuff. So yeah, baby. If you guys enjoy my content, I do try to show tips, tricks, helpful hints throughout the gameplay. So make sure to ask questions if you're curious about things, or if there's something you don't know about. Now, main goal today, we're gonna try and get at least 2 extractors over here. We're gonna do some base defense. That's why you can see some of the spikes out and about like this. And then after that, depending on our luck, I might loop over to here once we're done, loot this area, and then come back down here again. But chances are we'll hit here, and then if we're lucky, we'll hit here. This won't be redone, but the reason why I want to hit here is because of the truck. Well, actually, we won't be able to hit the truck right away because we're lacking, well, actually, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9? Yeah, 9 in there. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we got the 20 steel right here that we need. Now for technologies, I did grab them off camera, but you already knew the 3 that I was going to go for, and that was wind turbine, oil pump, and then power. You need power in order to route things to stuff like this. Like to get this running, you need power technology, otherwise this is useless. Basically, anything that involves power is useless without power technology. You can, well, actually, well, yeah, you don't need to get those other technologies. You could theoretically buy, this, but even then, that requires gas, and in my opinion, because this is a consumable resource, realistically this should be free, and there should be a biofuel version of this, or they give a free version that's a biofuel version, half the cost, half the power, but it's free. These 3 technologies should be like paid, with this being cheaper than these 2, at least in my opinion. But anyways, chair, very helpful. We're gonna be probably bringing that with us when we go over to here, but in the meantime, we need to keep up on this because 5 pumpkins is not gonna be enough to keep up with our biofuel demand, because you can see here we're already at like 2 minutes. I forgot to water these. That's why these are just now getting done. So they have about a 25-minute cycle between these next sets. And we got 23 biofuel. Speaking of, that's the other reason why we're going to be getting extractors. I need more water, more containers. Realistically, I would probably build 2 of them. Now, one thing that I'm happy the developer added was this movable ladders. So if we want to build, I think 1, 2, ooh, excuse me, we could probably build 2.5 to 3 tall buildings now. So before we had to do stupid stuff like build ladders out of boxes, or move things like move this to here and then jump on the here, then jump on the here. But with this, we now can climb up, build in a small radius, move it over, climb up, build in a small radius and move it without having to do all this parkour crud that you see here. Admittedly, I've been talking a lot rather than doing some stuff. I should have been building this while talking about all that, but oh well, doesn't really matter. We've got plenty of time. I'm just here to show off, give tips, tricks, helpful hints, as I said. Now, for me, I don't like my buildings being destroyed. One thing I would love to see the developer do is, instead of the infected destroying these mechanical structures like this and stuff like that, what I would like to see is, you see how there's a durability 2020? I would like to see when it reaches 0, it becomes unusable. So then, for half the cost, and for half the cost of whatever it took to build it, is what it takes to repair it the full. So 9 ingots, 4 planks, 4 nails, and you'll repair it back to full again, instead of completely destroying it plus all of this stuff that's in it. That's not fun. Not fun at all. Anyways, we're gonna get back to this. We do need a bunch of sticks, which are easy to get. Once we get these up, we should be relatively safe. I think there is a chance for them to break the wood spikes, but usually if you've got at least a couple of them around, you should be okay. In other words, they shouldn't, you can lead them to new ones. Now the problem is if they somehow manage to break like 5 or 6 of these in a row, you might be in a little trouble. Chances of that happening is almost 0, but it's still a chance. Okay, now we need rope, which 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Ooh, almost a full stack. So, let's, oh right. Yeah, we're gonna get, we'll do this. Mostly because this will get us more biofuel. Yep. With 10 of these, 3 of these basically make one thing. So 5 pumpkins will give us 3 units of oil, which means we are able to supply basically one of these decently. And since every about 25 minutes we get a set of pumpkins, that means these take a hell of a long time. I have put in about 3 of them in each of these, but they take quite a while to drain, so it's actually pretty alright. So I think... Now, one thing I would like to get is Mike, but we're going to have to find him, and to find him, we're going to have to actually go running around and looking and all that. But with the truck, that's going to make things a whole lot easier. Perfect, that should take care of all of this. Now we just need a hell of a lot of sticks, which we can break down stuff into sticks, but for now, we definitely do have more technologies we're going to need as time goes on. The question is, what technologies, when, where, why, blah, 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 all that fun crud. And I think if I put that there, we can then... Perfect, that should take care of at least a few of these. Oh yeah. Oh. Well, let's just get the rope in, because then we can store the rope and that will give us more room. Yay! Now, When winter comes, this will freeze over and they can come through the water. We'll have to worry about that at a later time. In the meantime, we'll just deal with what we have, where we have. Now, plastic, we need about 6 more. Mechanicals, we need about 6 more. And then iron, we need 20. And steel, we need 20, I believe. If not, by the time we come back, this will take care of all that, hopefully. But now, on to the main goal, which is to set up an extractor, which we're going to want to make sure to bring these. No ifs, ands, or buts. We're going to want to bring those. We might want to make some room. There we go. Move all of you in here. And my goal is to try and set up 2 of these, which means we'll need 36 of these. I might end up bringing a little bit more than we need, but it's better than not. If I could, I would get 3 of them. But part of the reason why we're going to be setting up 2 of them is the better the odds at getting the material you want. You can set it up for specific. Basically, you can set it up to chase certain items, but it takes like 10 minutes to do it, and it's like, whoo, it takes a long time. Plus, right now, we're in a stage where we need everything. Why? Because if you come over here and look at placeables, circular saw bench, that takes cobalt. If you look at future one, circular electric one, takes copper. If you look at mixer, no. Electrical, no. Here we are, chemistry. Yes. Well, actually, no. You can't get lead from the extractors. You have to mine that. But advanced workbench, copper. Then if you go over to oil distiller, you need aluminum. Then if you go to power, over here, cobalt and aluminum. Copper and cobalt and aluminum. Admittedly, it's cheaper to do solar panels and batteries, but I want a constant power because these produce 10 power guaranteed. Plus this here, copper, cobalt, iron, all that fun crud. So yeah, we need as much as that. So what do we got? We got 20, 30, 35, like 38, so we're good on that. Actually, probably too much. Now we need the mint nails, which here we need you, and we're gonna have to drink some water, eat some stuff. That should take care of that. We got a couple cans of food, so we should be okay on that. We should have everything we need. So now we just gotta go head over here. Then we'll loop over here, and then all that. Right. Probably should have finished up the rest of these, but oh well. Squirrel! Okay. We need to head directly that way. And hopefully we're lucky as hell. Actually, I gotta see what it takes to buy the lucky looter. If it's... I can't look right now. Oh. Might have to actually make some protein because 50 stamina is technically deadly. Especially when you got idiots out here. It looks like they're a future base raid. The reason why I say that is because you can see the camp over right there. if I get closer, you should be able to see it better. If I can, yeah, if you look closely, you can see it right over there, roughly. But anyways, we'll worry about that later. I think as long as we're not nearby, we should be fine, but you never know. Actually, screw it. I didn't want to eat this, but I wanted to wait on that, but oh well. I need the stamina. We'll probably end up having to eat the second one because our hunger bar is not up enough. Oh, another idiot. Yay! There's so many of them that it's actually quite impressive. Anyways, let's continue on. Gotta love the truck. Now, every like 11 days, 10 days, so on day 11, we should see loot here that respawns. So we'll have to come back through here. Admittedly, I could go in there and loot the hell out of that, and that should give me enough to give me everything for this, but it also requires, yeah, 20 and 20, okay, and yeah. But it also requires quite a few, weapons, and I would rather go in with a steel spear than go in with, bone spears. Whoop! Bye, wolf! I don't feel like dealing with you. I don't know how far as if... I think they get stopped by the water. I'm not 100% sure. I don't want to test and want to know. Admittedly, I do have a spear and I still have my shield, so I could have probably stopped and then just poked the hell out of it, but, eh. I might have to cook some chicken. Just to get my protein up. Alright, up here we'll get our first thing going. I just gotta figure out where the cave is. This is actually the first time I've been to this cave because this is a new cave they added after I was done with my series. Looks like this would be a fun place to build, especially with all these big trees. I'd probably go around and start chopping out a few of them just for space. And I would end up doing what I did one of the few times before. And, ooh, is this it? This isn't the cave, is it? No. This is the corner of the cave. Whoop, hello there. This is the corner of the cave, I'm pretty sure. I think if we can run along here. Ah, here we are. Here's the cave. Ooh, that is a big rock in here. We don't need to go far, we just need to go enough. So, build, placeables, other, you. We'll get you in. We'll get you in. We'll throw in what we need into here and here. Then we'll grab everything else we need. And then throw whatever else we don't need. Perfect. And actually, just because we are going to need another one in the future, whatever we do have left over, we'll go in this. Because we are going to need it. So we need 16 more iron ingots for this one. We need, and then a few planks. Nice. Alright, we need to add you. And you. Power on. Power on. So every 5 minutes we're going to get something. So now that we've got these going, we're going to go hit up over here on this side. Which means if that is west, we need to head that way. So we got to go around this. If you hit F, you can pull up your compass and it will show you. Yep, perfect. Okay. If you're wondering what just happened there, I got spooked as hell. I thought it was a wolf, and I was like, oh crud, we're gonna have to fight. I was not expecting a sheep. Oh wow, that's actually really close. Oh, I don't feel like messing with you, but we might have to. Running down and go we go. I probably should eat another thing because our whatever's getting pretty low. Now, I will say this. If I find Mike here, first thing I am doing, no ifs, ands, or buts, is going to be making the NPC. Oh, well, we found the trailer. Hello. Person. Iron ingots, mechanical, screw. Not too bad. Question is, how well does stealth work? Because I don't want to be fighting two of these guys. Yep. Whee, you're fast. Whee! Ow! Whee! There's one. What the hell was that? That was some hell of moves you got there, dude. Repair kits? Meh. Ooh, gold. I will accept gold. If we find Mike, I'm gonna throw him in the yeah. Okay, well, that's part of one thing found. I'm finding everything but the ATV. Gotta love it. Make sure we're looting everything. Ooh, electrical. Nope, dang it. I was hoping, well, actually, electrical is yes, but I was hoping to get some plastic and mechanical parts. That's the main thing I want right now, is those two items. Got a hell of a lot of food. Hey, look, we got protein. Yay, protein. Anyways, we need to find a few other things, and actually I haven't been keeping an eye out for technology. Woohoo, I probably should. Sometimes I wonder why there's some objects in certain areas. Like, who the hell thought about that? Actually, I never thought about this, but there are beds in the houses. Would it be possible to find him in a bed in a house? Uh-oh. I kind of hope not. Because then that's going to be... Woo! That's going to make him a hell of a lot harder to find. Like, a lot harder. Did I really already clean out this house? I guess so. Okay. Oh, this is about done. Anyone can I throw this at? I think there's someone over there. I can't tell the rendering distances. Yep, I kind of figured it was going to explode on hit, but still. Okay, well, I'm going to have to put a marker here, though, saying, hey, look, what I found. Usually, chances of finding Mike is going to be in places like this. Like this. Really? Really? Well, look who's coming home with me, and look who's just changed up their plans. Yeah, baby. He is actually hell of a good, good. He helps out so much. He makes things so much easier. It's not even funny. But that just changed up everything I've got to do now. That just, I was like, if we get Mike here, blah blah blah, and it's just all of a sudden it's like usually you'll find them in places like this, and it's like you just run over here and it's just like boop. Yeah, talk talk about the hell of just yeah. Anyways, let's continue on. We still have to get some technology. We still have to get a few other things. We still have to find some plastic and oop, out of stamina. We still have to find plastic. We still have to find mechanical parts. We still have to find a few other things in the process. I should empty out my box. Oop. I should empty out everything I have on hand. We'll throw you in here, you in here. The rest of this can basically go in here if we can. Nails, all this other crud. Clay is going to be important, thankfully, and I will say it is expensive as hell to make his structure, because you have to make two structures in order to make him work. Plus, that just made me have to now go for the chemistry station, which means on my way back we're gonna have to go and mine up some lead, because I forgot we need lead. So, yay! So that means we're gonna need to pick up some mushrooms. Oh, we definitely need technology, unless we get lucky and find a liver. But then we're limited. We have a time limit, and then whew, we're gonna be having some fun. I need the technology, no ifs ands buts, because I don't have a ooh, that's actually stupidly helpful. I don't have any livers or a way to get livers. I might have needed to save my technology points. Mother flip nuggets. Oh. Haha. You dodged. There we go. Okay, well. Oil shell. Don't really care. What I do need and what I do care about is... Ooh, is that dumpster lootable? Yes, it is. Not much in it, but hey. Okay, technology. Please give me one technology. Please, 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 please. I just need one. That's all I need. And we're getting Mike. Oh. Must have ran out the back at one point. I'm not sure we're gonna get it. Wait. Searched. Oh. Animal fat. Ooh, protein. Actually, I could use some protein. And water. We'll eat some potatoes. Baked potatoes gives more protein than potatoes. No, actually, no, they don't. Okay. Thankfully, we've got some tomatoes and a few other things in the process. There we go. Okay. I don't think there's any technology up in here. Beads, meh. More meh. Oop. Actually, that is useful. We can't do anything with this yet. We might want to keep this. Actually, bark is trash for now because that's basically just fuel. Everything else, well, oil shells. also basically just trash until I can get some of the other stuff up. And I'm betting ya probably won't find another technology because we've had too convenient of events. We'll throw that out. That is going to be useful, really useful later on. But until then, uh, wires and other stuff's more useful. Oh, mechanical parts. Yes! Mechanical parts! So I got to mark on here a few things, depending on how things go. Put all that in, put that all in, that in, that in, that in. We can put you over here. We'll bring this closer because we do have a couple buildings left to loot. Plus, I think I finished up that one, so we'll come over here. I don't think there's huge... Oh. Yes, we got it. So now we get the butcher table. No ifs, ands, or buts about that because we need the livers. Then we need the chemistry. Chemistry. And there we go. We're already ready for the next plan for Mike. Which actually I gotta go loot the mailbox. Which one was it? This one. I need those mechanical parts. No ifs, ands, buts. Sometimes these things feel like they're like some kind of TV, like it's too good to be true type of moments. It's just like you're going along and all of a sudden it's just like blam, here's the truck, blam, here's the ATV ATV trailer, blam, here's Mike. The only thing we're missing now is the ATV. If I could conveniently find the ATV, let's see. The truck was there and he was there. I don't think there was anything here, or here. So, assuming this goes, I'm gonna just guess that the trailer might, or the ATV might be here. This is my guess. But whether it is, that's a different story. I'll probably end up forgetting that I guessed that, but oh well. Although I could just put a marker, but meh. Alright. Empty, empty, empty. Where's the club guy? Hi, club guy. Yes, snare technology. That's going to take care of the sawmill. Although, I actually should... Ooh, we got a liver. That means, realistically, we've got like 20 minutes to go and mine up. Dang it. How the hell did you see me? Where are you at? Come on. Oh. Can you? Huh? Really? Are you too stupid to come up these stairs? Ow! Hey, that's cheating. Huh. He's too stupid to come up these stairs. Can I hit you? Oh. Ah. Ah. Oh. Oh, neat. I found a new meta to take these guys on, or at least the club. Ooh. At least the club guy. Okay, well, we better hurry up. Okay, so the red place has been looted. We got 2 more technologies, so I'm gonna hold on to them. Mostly because who knows what else we might come across or need. By the way, I recommend keep holding on the bricks now that the way things have been changed and developed. Bricks, clay is going to be a lot harder to get, and with it being a lot harder to get, it's going to be, oh, actually, we'll move a little bit away from you guys. No, uh, 3. Dang it, I was hoping we could have found a third one. Oh well. Do I take Mike with me? That is the question. We are gonna have to come back for the ATV thing. We are gonna... Screw it. I'm taking him with me. You're coming with me. Now, if I can't put him under with the boxes, oops, oh well. If I can, great. There you go, Mike. You're protected-ish. There won't be any rain other than on your face. Keep you nice and cool. We're going back home with Mike. And I'm gonna have to make a stop at the one place, and we're gonna have to go fetch some lead. Quite a bit of lead, actually. And actually, I need to mark this on a place. We're gonna make it yellow, put a check mark. ATV trailer. And I think we're gonna be considering it done. Also, I probably should put on there potential mic location. That way, people who are coming here might go, oh, potential, or that's basically for later down in a later episode. So it's like people wondering where I got my mic or can't find them. I'll be like, oh yeah, I found them here at this location at like this. It might be a potential spot. It might not be. Who knows? Anyways, there's the water. Sweet. But we need to get a few other things. We'll get the lead. Definitely need the lead. We'll also see. It has been a little bit. I don't know if it's been enough time, but still. If we can get 3 aluminum, that's gonna... Well, actually, with Mike, we don't need to worry about getting 3 aluminum, but let's see. Copper, aluminum, yes, please. Right, we gotta make room. Don't worry, Mike, we'll get you home. It just might take a little while. 1, 2, 3. Do we have a pickaxe? Yes, we do. Sweet. Okay. Don't really need coal, but we do need mushrooms, so we'll have to come grab some mushrooms. We'll quickly mine up this real quick. Admittedly, I just said clay is important, but this only drops 1 clay, so I'm not really interested in it. We need the mushrooms. Yes, yes, yes. Mushrooms. Gotta be careful. There are whatever scorpions in here. The scorpions can be very dangerous if you're not paying attention. Admittedly, I still think it's cheating how far they can reach. Like, I can pull out my spear and try and stab them from like 2 miles away, and still be close enough to be hit by their tail, which is stupid. Ooh, there we are. How long to deliver? We have 20-something minutes. And actually, we should eat. Drink. There we go. Alright, we should be okay. I'll grab some more mushrooms. We don't need that many, but still, I do need quite a bit of lead because we need like 13 plus 3 on hand for the bench So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're at 10. Ah, really infected from that? Sheesh. Personally, infection shouldn't be like draining your life like this. Woo, double infection. Yeah, baby. And our shield's about to break. Alright, we need to hurry up. No! Screw it. We got enough lead. Mike's more important. Why are you looking dead? He isn't moving and he's gray as hell. That is weird. That is really weird. Either way, we're gonna go back. I'm gonna have to get off camera, get some more lead, and get a few things prepped. I'm also gonna get Mike's house, Mike's bed, and a few all kinds of crud ready to go. But right now, seeing Mike like that is like creepy. I don't remember him being gray like that. Like usually he still has his skin color and everything. But yeah, next episode, time to expand, time to get a few things going, and actually that might be time to get a saw bench on top of it. In other words, I might go for the saw bench next, just because that will give me the ability to make planks faster, and we need planks for building out our base. And then I can set up and plan out where his base goes. So I think I'm getting a saw next. But until then, where the hell am I? We need to turn this way a little bit. I think we'll call it here. In other words, I'm going to get home. I'm going to get things planned out, get things ready to go, start reorganizing, blah, 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 blah. So, if you guys enjoyed, please like. If you didn't, I understand. Not much happened. Just fighting, gathering, running, all that are crud. Coming across Mike, finding the ATV trailer, all that crud. Yeah, baby. If you guys want to see more of this series, check out my channel. If you want to see other games I play, check out the in-screen credits. That shows the most recent uploaded videos. If you want to be added on to the in-screen credits like these people, make sure to publicly subscribe. After a certain amount of time, I'll add you on. Otherwise, I hope you enjoyed and you come back for more. I'm going to get ready for the next episode, which means planning, a little bit of grinding, getting a little bit of resources going, all that other crud. Definitely can't wait to get Mike planting and watering. He's going to help out with biofuel so much. It's going to be amazing. Alright, gotta let the credits roll out, and then, bye-bye!